Do the introduction. That's you.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, welcome to No-Nex. I'm your host, the Bollywood Playboy Nick, along with my co-host, the historian, boy Paul Riley, and the guy who is self-proclaimed being Kobe Kingston Butter, E.M.I.
That's E. My Drake, Mr. Facts of Wrestling here talking to you, dummy. Yeah.
Let me explain something to you. If he is Kobe Kingston's brother, then how come the man hasn't claimed? How come Kobe hasn't claimed it yet? My Drake.
I don't know. You gotta ask him.
Why do we have to ask him?
No, Jamie. Herbert is dead, Jamie. Herbert is gone. He's finished.
So, E.M.I.
Yeah.
Cover 205 for us.
All right, 205. We starting off with Mike Kanellis versus Akira Tozawa. Now, Mike Kanellis used to have hair when he was the Power of Love gimmick, and that was going for him. But now, he doesn't. He's going bald, and people on Twitter are not happy about that because now they're saying, oh, the game is outdated. They're talking about 2K19. But Mike Kanellis, back to the match. Mike Kanellis and Akira Tozawa did put on a really good match. Really good match. It was a couple of times that I thought it was over when Mike Kanellis hit his finisher. Akira Tozawa kicked out. Mike Kanellis threw a tantrum fit. Maria Kanellis got involved. That didn't work. Akira Tozawa tries to hit the senton. Mike Kanellis gets the knees up. And it's over. Mike Kanellis won his match on 205 Live.
Finally.
I said, about time.
Yeah. So I guess him shaving the hair probably brought him good luck. Then we had backstage promos with Cedric Alexander driving a rift between Buddy Murphy and Tony Nese, saying that saying that I'm going to win this tournament. You forgot that Tony Nese is in this tournament. So what if he wins? And Buddy wasn't didn't seem unfazed to that. So he was like, "You not believing none of this, right?" And he's like, then Tony like, "Yeah, like you said, I'm going to be champion one day." Then that leads us into the main event. But before I get into the main event, next week it is going to be a 6-man tag match with the Lucha House Party versus Drew Gulak, the gentleman Jack Gallagher, and Humberto Carrillo.
Looking forward to that one.
Why do I always think that Humberto is related to Ricardo Rodriguez?
I can see that.
They kind of look alike.
That's why I said that's why I can see that because they do look alike.
What do you think, Tori? Don't they look alike?
They kind of look like it, yeah.
That's why I said I can see that because they do look alike. Into the main event. Good back and forth main event. It was very close when Cedric hit that lumbar check. Now, to my understanding, Buddy Murphy is the only one that kicked out of that lumbar check. You can add Tony Nese to that list because Tony's niece kicked out of the lumbar check. And Cedric was like, then Tony Nese was like, I'm going to WrestleMania. And then Cedric like, over my dead body. I was like, wait a minute. It's serious, like, man. So I really hope that this isn't just the only match that 205 Live gets on WrestleMania. I think they should showcase all the 205 Live guys. I mean, put them in the Battle Royal if you can.
No, I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't do that because some of them new guys are not ready for that exposure.
Right. I'm not saying promotion. I'm saying, like, just let them do something at WrestleMania so they can get that kind of experience.
No, I get you. But remember, Hideo Tatami was in the second under the Giant. That didn't work out, did it?
Yeah, he got injured. And he was out for a year and a half because of that arm injury. Well, shoulder injury, actually. So, main event, Tony Nese won with the knee. Vicious knee. Vicious knee. It sounds like you actually knocking somebody's teeth out their mouth.
All I have to say is, finally, my boy Tony Nese finally got a shot.
But this is what happened after. This is what happened after, though. After the main event, Cedric with his head held hung low because he realized he's not going to WrestleMania, but he sucked it up and showed good sportsmanship to to Tony Nese. He showed good sportsmanship to Tony Nese. Buddy Murphy came out, was happy for Tony Nese, happy until Tony Nese turned his back. Cedric held up Buddy held up the title, threw it, and then laid Tony Nese out with a knee. And then posed over Tony Nese with the championship.
And ladies and gentlemen, look who joined the show. It's Mr. Donovan Carter.
I know, I feel the same way.
Man. But that match, we just got done with 205. Yeah. I just told the main event. That was it. I mean,
I'm here. I said I'd be a part of the show. I'm usually not. Well, ish.
but yeah, that match is gonna be good.
We do have a couple of comments that I was going to go ahead and address if y'all don't mind.
No, go ahead.
Go ahead.
The first one is towards Imai.
Yeah.
How does it feel to foster Herbert's nightmares? That was a WVPW question.
I'ma pass it to my manager. My client will not be answering that question.
Alrighty then.
Alright, so we have another question, and it's actually for Mick.
Uh-huh.
Opinion, and this is nothing to do with y'all's show, but this is actually somebody asked this, and I find this to be an interesting question, so just specifically for Mick. How do you feel about the way New Day is saying, people like us don't get very
People like us don't get very far.
I mean,
not wrong.
they're not wrong. Because, they are very exciting to watch. As much as people want to say, hey, do they need to break up? Do they need to break up? I'm telling you.
Actually, I don't hear a lot of people saying that. People saying they don't want New Day to break up now. Well, it's getting stale. They need to break up or do something new, and I feel like they've been doing that.
I mean, they already turned heel. They turned heel. They turned babyface. They turned heel again. They turned babyface. What else can they do?
I mean, this is what I helped Imai realize when he was into the rumor mill that him doing.
Yeah.
It's easy. We know what Kofi and Big E can do, but it's a matter of fact that they probably don't know what they want to do with Xavier. And
Somebody, hang on, hold that thought. Somebody said the comment, "Oh my God, Mick used the big boy mic tonight. We actually hear him a lot better."
Uh.
That was a comment.
Um,
Can I chime in real quick, Nick?
No,
Yeah.
hang on. Let me finish his thoughts. I mean, this is a subject that is. Go ahead. Let me finish because it was a question for him, and then you and Imai can both chime in.
but yeah, if they were to let go, WWE would know what to do with Big E. They know what to do with Kofi. But the question mark is Xavier. Yes, you can technically put on 205, but you think that will work?
205?
No, let's be honest. Who here wants to see New Day break up? Just no, without any extra, just yes or no. I don't.
I mean,
No, last year you're.
go ahead.
Go ahead, Dory.
I'm gonna be honest with you. If people don't know who Xavier Woods is, they need to literally go back to the days when he was in TNA wrestling. They need to go back to the days when he was in TNA when he was consequences free. They also need to go back to the days in LCW, WWE version of LCW, when he was Xavier Woods and NXT. This guy
They
is
also
as
need
good
to go to
as
his
they say.
days in Ring of Honor.
Yes, even his days in Ring of Honor. So I don't know why people like to sleep on Xavier Woods. Maybe because he's not a homegrown talent like a Big E or Kofi. But Xavier Woods has been traveling the globe for at least nearly a decade, almost a decade before coming to the WWE. So they need to give the man some props.
Man.
And not only that, Xavier does meet people when he goes to all this, Comic Con, Dragon Con, and all that stuff too. Cause he does game.
And plus, I was gonna say, me and Ema talked about that earlier today about how Xavier Woods loves playing Street Fighter.
Yeah, he's a gamer. He said.
Yeah, his biggest rival is the Street Fighter sweeper Kenny Omega.
Yep.
As he sweeps Xavier Woods.
And as he was saying, Xavier Woods said, I would love to do something that loves me back. Now he's been teasing a WWE departure. He's teased it heavily, saying that he loves video games and it loves him back.
And that's true.
What's the likelihood that this is all not just a storyline? I mean, let's be real. I'm not convinced that Dean Ambrose is leaving. I'm not convinced because AJ, Randy Orton, the Good Brothers, the Usos, they've all been playing around with these contract things. They're getting buzz about this because AEW's around and hiring people. And AEW is all of this stuff going around about AEW isn't even Cody Rhodes. It's the fans because they know how to play the business. The WWE wrestlers know how to play because this is a wrestling-dominated sport. The wrestlers are creating their own buzz.
Right.
AEW is not the buzz. The buzz is what they do release and what the wrestlers in between do.
Exactly.
This is a very old school type of situation in the modern era. And it's exciting, but you gotta remember these guys are playing it up. They're milking this. Dean Ambrose may or may not be living. He's losing every match he's in every situation.
Well, not every match, but
It's
every high-profile one.
Yeah, we're not going to count that. We're not going to count the one time so far. But that it seems like he's going to leave because that's how WWE has famously done people like 5-10 years ago. But can we honestly say that we don't really have that suspicion in the back of our very, very, very knowledgeable, experienced minds that this isn't a work? And I'm not just saying Dean. Not just Dean, but it harkens to the New Day. The same logic. Can we really honestly say these guys are going to leave? Vince loves New Day. Like,
What
they're
about
prominently
Anderson and
featured.
Gallows? What
Yeah.
about those two guys?
Yeah, what about Anderson and Gallows?
We don't know what's going to happen with them. This could all be one big-ass work to get them to come back at some surprise angle. Because you know how hard it is to surprise fans these days with the social media?
Hold on, let me chime in. I give you
Go ahead,
an
man.
example. Remember how people were buzzing about Dolph Ziggler, that he wasn't on TV for a while, then he popped up at Royal Rumble?
Yeah.
That's kind of like this. What I feel like what Dean's doing.
Well, it's not Dean. It's not necessarily Dean, but it's like the Good Brothers. I mean, to be able to get past the fans, you have to capitalize on the AEW craze. You have to basically remove them from everything, and then it looks like they're not there, and then all of a sudden, they're gonna fucking pop up out of the blue, and they're gonna get the biggest pop that you've seen in years. Because that's at the time we're at in WWE. If you pay attention to how they're booking storylines right now, especially the SmackDown and NXT brands, we will be talking about that too. They are really playing that hinting at edgier stuff without actually technically crossing any lines. They're still playing within the ratings, but they're being edgier. They're teasing edginess. And if you haven't noticed it, or you just think, oh well, they're edgy, man, they could be doing PG-9. They're doing PG-9 stuff, and everybody thinks they're edgy.
Man.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut anybody off. I mean, we got one more comment, and then I'm going to let y'all get back to NXT because I do want to talk about that Tony Nese match. I do.
Oh yeah, yeah.
The last comment is actually for Tori, and this is actually a very. I picked this one because it's for Tori. I've already asked an Imai question, even though Imai's was a troll question. So the question is for Tori. If you could take any modern, like any 205 Live guy now, and put them up against any old school cruiserweight or light heavyweight wrestler, who would it be and why?
That's an interesting question.
Interesting question. Man, personally, I would love to have Jushin Thunder Liger, old school Jushin Thunder Liger, versus, I would actually put him against Brian Kendrick.
Oh, how about this one? Someone suggested Jude go like the dude Dean Malenko.
Yeah, but I feel like Dean. No offense to Drew, I love Drew. He's my dad, but I'm sorry. That seems like a mismatch. I think Dean Malenko would kind of eat him alive.
I would also I'll also say it like this. You want to talk about cruiserweight wrestlers back in the day? I would love to see Ultimo Dragon.
You mean?
Drew Gulak.
So.
Do you know Ultimo Dragon is actually still wrestling?
Yeah, he's Humberto Carrillo.
Well, I'm talking about the old school Ultimo Dragon, but yeah, those are the wrestlers I would say it like that. Because we know that.
No, we're talking about old school Ultimo Dragon. He's wrestling in well, he showed up in a cross promotion with Stardom. I don't remember the name of the company he's with, but I think he's in like AMLL or something like that.
What, CMLL?
No, it's not CMLL. It's another company that's MLL.
Okay.
I think that's Central Mexican Lucha Libre, and I think that's all Mexican Lucha Libre. It's kind of like New Japan and
right.
All Japan.
Gotcha.
Hey,
similar.
One more. Hold on, I got one more. I would definitely love to see X-Pac, another cruiserweight wrestler. Even though he retired, I would like to see X-Pac taking on Tozawa.
Oh, that's a good one.
To be honest, I got a really good one for Mitt that I think he would enjoy.
But
Sanjay Dutt back in the mid-2000s. This is for Mitt because I know me and Mitt had this discussion. So I'm saying Sanjay Dutt because I really like Sanjay Dutt. Current techie, and I'm not talking about modern day Sanjay Dutt because he is a little more injury prone now as he's getting older. And he hasn't wrestled as much. I want to see him versus Amazing Red.
Oh yes.
Yeah, that would be a good match.
I saw that match, but I want to see that like now. Because they're Amazing Red and Sanjay have been around like forever.
what happened to Amazing Red, I wonder?
He's still wrestling on the independent scene. He never hit it big. He was in Impact, and he got a little push for a while, but then Crimson he was used to push Crimson. Crimson got over, and then Crimson got released, and Dixie Carter. That's what happened.
Okay, Toy, how about this one? Well,
I'm listening.
Go ahead.
Lucha Guerrero versus Kalisto.
Can we just say that there's a much better match in there? How about Grand Metalik versus Psychosis?
Now that's better.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I'm a huge fan of Grand Metalik. And Psychosis is basically equivalent to Rey Mysterio in standing. It's just, who has the name? Rey.
Who don't remember that group,
Rey,
though?
who was Rey's biggest rival? Psychosis.
Yeah, who don't remember that group, though?
A lot of people don't remember Psychosis Rey Mysterio because WCW, ECW, TNA, Psychosis was a big part in the early establishment of the X Division, but Psychosis is also still huge in Mexico.
I remember Rey Mysterio and Psychosis in ECW back in the day.
Mm-hmm.
They had a hell of a match.
I got one for you that somebody said. What's the name of that? What's the name of the third guy in Lucha House Party?
Lince Dorado.
Yeah. Somebody said Lynchy Dorito, and I know that's not his name. Let's say Dorado taking on Super Crazy.
Ooh, that is a good one.
How about just this? How about the Mexicals versus Lucha House Party? But as their Mexico gimmicks, not their WWE gimmicks. Because they never had an official, three-man team name. So we're just going to have to call them the Mexicals, because that's really the only time they ever had a team name.
Yeah.
They were either Team Mexico, Team AAA, Team Lucha Libre, or Team Luchadore. And I'm going to say the Mexicals versus Lucha House Party. Who here wants to see that?
I would love to see that.
That would be a good match.
Ooh, I like this one too. Okay, I got another one. You guys will love this. Nick, this is to you and Tori. I know Imai may be a little out of style on this one, but you and Tori definitely would know. So, the Mexicals, Super Crazy, Juventud, and Psychosis
Yeah.
taking on Jushin Thunder Liger.
Okay.
Ooh, you love it. Ultimo Dragon.
Okay.
Definitely.
And Katsuyori Shibata, since he's technically retired now.
Man, that would be cool.
Because you got two different era Musketeers right there. Shibata's the guy that's in the...
Think about it, you got three Mexican luchador versus three Japanese hot fighters.
You got three Musketeers in there technically. You got Shibata, who came from the same class as Tanahashi and Nakamura, and you have Ultimo Dragon and Jushin Thunder Liger that came from the same class as Masahiro Chono and Great Muta. They're basically two of the three, aside Tiger Mask, they're three Musketeers of the juniors that came in the same era. And if you want to get technical, you could take Shibata out and put Tiger Mask 4 in there if you wanted to.
That's another legendary cruiserweight.
Well, actually, he's not a legend. He's more so a namesake. It's Tiger Mask 4. They also have Tiger Mask 5 and Tiger Mask. I don't remember, Tiger Mask S or something like that.
Yeah.
But Tiger Mask 4 or Shibata. Shibata would be a lot nastier though because he's badass.
Right.
Submission. Yeah, but those four versus the Mexicals, that would be a very good international brawl right there. Somebody has an even better one if you want to go in. Somebody has an even better one. Okay, this would be like a 6-man match. This would be like let's say TNA's Ultimate X match. Petey Williams from Canada, Psychosis and Grand Metalik from Mexico. Will Ospreay from England.
Right.
Jushin Thunder Liger from Japan. And they said, buddy, this is an international match. This would be something that you would see. You got two Lucha Libre in there, or two Japanese in there because they come from different areas.
Right.
Or excuse me, two Lucha Libres, Modern and Legend. Because that's how it works in Mexico. And then for the last one, you've got Buddy Murphy from Australia.
Murphy.
What are your guys' opinions? That's a question. And after this, we're getting back to 205.
Those will sound nice, but what about the old classic S Division AJ Styles versus?
Yeah, but I don't classify AJ because he's more of a light heavyweight. He's more of a heavyweight wrestler now.
Yeah, but back in the day, he was a cruiserweight. He was part of the cruiserweight tag team division in JCW. Him and
AJ Air Styles. So what do you guys think of that 6-person international match? Mitt?
I like it.
Okay. Who do you guys see winning that? I mean, I'm going to start, honestly. It's really hard to bet against Will Ospreay for me.
The Stormbreaker. But
because right now he's doing this Giant Slayer gimmick.
Oh yeah,
I might go with Ospreay.
It's hard.
One thing I noticed about Will Ospreay, yes, he's one of the most proficient high flyers in the business. But he also good on the ground game as well.
He can also do the strike game too.
That's what I'm saying.
He elbowed the hidden blade because Assassin's Creed reference because Aerial Assassin. He did that freaking elbow strike to Kota Ibushi at Wrestle Kingdom, and that was just in that kick. Those were nasty. The dude has survived a one-on-one match with Walter.
Speaking of Walter, we're gonna get into that with 205 with
NXT UK.
I was going to say, when did he become?
Oh God. Can you imagine that?
All right, Tori, we got your first botch. We're not gonna let you live it down. Walter, ladies and gentlemen, you heard it first from Tori. Walter has officially been drafted to the 205 Live roster.
WWE has come to terms with. WWE has come to terms.
Ladies and gentlemen, at Takeover Blacklist, Braun Strowman will officially cash in his Monster in the Bank contract to face Shayna Baszler.
Oh.
Thank you, James.
I'm just gonna leave. I'm just gonna stay quiet for that one.
And Crazy D will be fighting Brock Lesnar for the SmackDown Live Women's Championship, according to Karen. That's how that works. All of those botches of the year, gotta love them. So, anyways, Nick, I know we've gone way off topic. The fans got to have a little fun. Let's get back to 205 Live.
Okay.
Yeah, so the main event, we just talked about it, but we'll talk about it again. The good main event was very intrigued to it, and the crowd was really into it, or what was left of the crowd, because they went through SmackDown.
That was a great crowd.
Yeah, it was. I'm not downplaying that. The crowd really gave love to this match.
I was shocked by the finish. Like, I did not. The way they were working it, I never saw that coming.
Who did you thought that was gonna win?
To be honest,
I thought it was a phenomenal season. I thought it was a phenomenal match, but the problem is, Vince McMahon, yes, I'm going with him, doesn't give the credit to Triple H when it comes to 205 Live and also the NXT and NXT UK.
Let me be
He
honest.
always put on a great show to me.
Well, to answer Iman's question real quick, hang on, Mitt. To answer Iman's question, I said this last week, and Mitt, you were there. I told Anthony, I predict Tony Nese is going to win.
So
Going into this, I thought Tony Nese was going to win. Seeing the match, I didn't think Tony Nese. I thought maybe for a minute. So I was looking at it through New Japan eyes, not through WWE eyes, because I just made the opposite mistake. That's his problem. I was watching this and I thought, oh well, Tony Nese may not win this.
Then
I
all
was like 100% sure Tony Nese was winning.
then all of a sudden, Tony Nese won with the knee.
Congratulations.
That knee
well
though.
deserved.
Yeah, well deserved, long overdue.
Yeah.
So he hit the Tony Nese.
Yeah, he hit Cedric with that running corner knee.
I'm really glad Cedric didn't win.
I mean, don't get me wrong, I love Cedric, but you need to take a break from it.
Yeah,
Now my question is, what they gonna do with Cedric Alexander?
that is a good. I mean, they should bring out. I know they don't probably have a lot of guys for that, but again, not everybody can go after the main title. So I think they should bring in like a mid card, like another title for the cruiserweights to go after.
I will mention those dark matches that you didn't see on the actual taping in a minute. Because Isaac and Bria, told us there were some dark matches on this card.
Oh, really?
Yeah. If you were on Heat Check last night on the Castbox only, you would have heard there's some dark matches.
Okay. What are the dark matches?
The dark matches, okay, Mitt, do you want to hear these? Because this is going to be a joke. This is a joke. This is not serious. If we want to run through this. Okay, so we after Tony Nese won with that great match, we had a dark match where we saw Buddy Murphy come out and fight and do the Buddy Murphy's Open Challenge, and out came Dalton Castle without the boys, and obviously Dalton Castle lost that match. We saw Marty Scurll show up and the Briscoe brothers and get into a brawl with Matt Taven and Jay Lethal, because why not?
So this
And
wasn't
for
real.
anybody that gets any of this is all Ring of Honor shit. This did not happen.
Duh.
This is just Isaac just messing with Breon, but one of our fans mentioned it, so I thought I'd have a little laugh at you guys' expense with it, because I know Imai doesn't really follow Ring of Honor like that.
No, but I know about it.
I know you do. I know Mitt sometimes does, but Mitt is like me. He has a lot of different stuff. I know what y'all don't realize. Y'all think James and Danny and Imai are the only ones, but Mitt is one of the people who was into women in wrestling before James.
I mean, I still do. Just need to catch up.
No, I mean, I know that you have been into it. You and Anthony were the first two that brought it up before James got into it.
You can eat your heart out, Jamie.
It's not me fault.
Really, because I thought the real beast was the beast of the East, Minoru Suzuki. You disagree with me? Go to Japan. Ask for an audience with him and just slap the man across the face, and believe me,
You're not gonna get no reaction from Minoru Suzuki. He slapped the hell out of Asuka.
He will rip your leg off, beat you with it, and then drag you down to the ring for the next month with your severed leg over one shoulder and dragging you by the other every time.
Jamie said Breon follows Ring of Honor.
Mm-hmm. We know Breon does. He just can't say that on the heel check. He says it on Savage Report. Because Vince doesn't watch this show because it's about NXT, and he don't watch that either. So anyways, yeah, that was 205. What haven't we covered yet, Mitt?
NXT UK.
NXT UK and NXT.
Oh yeah, y'all were waiting on me for UK. So,
Mid.
Corey, why don't you? Since I don't have the order, because you got to remember, I watch the British broadcast. I don't watch the.
I got the order.
Network. Well, I'll let Tori do it because this is our segment.
Yeah.
And I know Tori, this is what he's been looking forward to. Why don't you tell me?
Yes.
Why? Because I watched the British broadcast. I see the dark matches and everything.
So we starting with NXT or NXT UK first?
UK, we're gonna start
We
with
always
UK.
get with UK.
Okay.
So Tori, what was the first match?
I actually, we had a very interesting segment, which is not a surprise to anybody. Pete Dunne called out Walter.
Well,
In fact, he challenges Walter for the UK title.
yeah. After the
Okay,
general
for any of you
manager.
that didn't watch the WWE Network version, I'm gonna tell you right now,
What
the
the?
first moment of the show was Pete Dunne taking on Joe Coffey in a dark match. It was a dark match. I know it wasn't WWE because they didn't show it. I'm looking out on the card. The first match was Pete Dunne versus Mark Coffey. It ended in a no contest because Joe Coffey and Walter got involved. No, Mark Coffey and Walter got involved. Because off the camera, that's the storyline they're telling to build towards their Blacklist match. The Coffey brothers and Pete Dunne and Walter have been facing the Coffey brothers, and they've been having an uneasy alliance, but winning against the Coffey brothers. I just wanted to tell y'all that. Pete Dunne lost via DQ because Walter attacked Mark Coffey. That's what happened. And this has been going on for about 5 weeks now. Last week on NXT UK, we actually saw a match that had storyline going on for 3 weeks that you didn't see. But this week we continued that. So I don't know if this is just for their live crowd or what, but the storyline is that yes, Walter and Pete Dunne will be facing at Blacklist, but Walter and Pete Dunne are feuding with the Coffey brothers. So I don't know if we're going to get like their official involvement on the NXT UK, but I thought I'd let our fans know that's what's going on. So I'm sorry, go ahead, Tori, I just wanted to get that out there.
As I was saying, and yes, everything you're saying is true. I don't know why people have been sleeping on NXT UK, but I haven't. I'm sure that as you can see, me and Donovan haven't been sleeping on NXT UK.
Oh, I'm wide awake on NXT UK.
Pete Dunne has held the UK title for over 650 days.
So I think we might have a new champion come NXT take over Blacklist.
Yeah, and fucking after Mania, Pete Dunne gets called up to the fucking main roster.
Well, no, because I heard that Pete Dunne, Rhea Ripley, and Toni Storm will stay in NXT UK.
But that was just the start of it. Pete Dunne actually called out Walter. Eddie Dennis taking on Ligero.
When was this the first time? No.
No, you don't get to talk because you don't say it right either. It's El Ligero.
I got it right. Anyway, Eddie Dennis have defeated Ligero. El Ligero. Eddie Dennis battled Ligero, hitting an all-inspiring hanging suplex before executing the 7th bridge and the net stop for the victory. So it was a pretty good match between those two.
That was actually a very surprise victory for Eddie Dennis. I did not. I mean, the way they've been booking Ligero, I feel like that he's going to eventually get a shot at the title. And I was very surprised Eddie Dennis got that win. I was very
El Ligero.
Ligero is one of those guys. El Ligero is one of those guys that you definitely need to watch, keep an eye on too. And then the next match, this is a very, very interesting match here. You got the Hunt taking on Sam Stoker and Lewis Hawley.
Actually, no, that was not the match. That was next on the British broadcast. The actual match was you had Rhea Ripley and Jenny taking on Isla Dawn and Zia Brookside.
Well, it's not on here. It probably one of those dark.
No. That's why I do this too, because I keep up with the British stuff. These are dark matches, but they're happening. Rhea Ripley is there. Rhea Ripley won the match with the Riptide after Jenny knocked Isla Dawn off the apron, and Zia went and knocked down Jenny, and that's when Rhea Ripley came up from behind and hit her with the Riptide for the 1, 2, 3.
So, but That was a dark match?
I don't know until I know what the NXT card is. You have to keep telling me. But I didn't see the Hunt match. I wasn't watching that at the moment.
Well, the next match, as I was saying, is the team known as the Hunt, taking on Sam Stoker and Lewis Howley.
Yeah,
And in case anybody want to know who the Hunt is, it's Wild Boar and Primate.
Yeah.
Sitting them down.
They won.
God.
They won. They won.
Yep.
Yeah, they won. And then the next match we had Cassius Ono. Oh no! Cassius, oh no! Taking on Ashton Smith.
Please don't ever do that again.
Huh?
Listen. So please don't ever do that again, folks.
Oh no. Oh no.
no.
Oh no.
Actually, he won.
Yeah, that
Cassius
was.
Ono won.
With the
Ashton Smith, probably.
Was that the main event?
no.
No. It was just a quick,
Not a quick squash match, but Ashton Smith did get in some offense. Little, but he did get in.
But
It wasn't a squash match, but it was a display of dominance for Cassius Ohno, which he needs.
I mean, the guy hit him with that whip for.
I mean, they got it. They trying to keep Cassius Ohno because Cassius Ohno teased that he was leaving WWE, and I even said it on Twitter, and he actually liked my tweet.
So he's another one of those guys that talking about leaving WWE as well.
No, he's talking about it, but WWE.
You know what my response would have been to him?
What?
Leaving? I'd have said it's okay if he did leave. We could be respecting a triumphant heroic. We could be respecting a triumphant hero's return
Instead of a hero's welcome.
But after the bell, he just basically knocked that dude out again.
Yep.
Yeah.
Rolling elbow.
So now the main event was one of my guys. Trust me when I tell you, he's one of my guys.
What, James Drake?
James Drake of the Grizzled Young Veterans.
So young veterans.
If you hate Zab Gibson, take your shoes off.
The reason why he says one of my guys, and Donovan will explain to you why he's one of my guys.
Because he's on your fantasy league team because they are the UK tag champions. So who won?
Tyler Bate won. Probably Tyler Bate won.
That wasn't the main event though.
That was the main event on the
Yeah.
UK side.
After that, because I saw that one and I didn't know how they did it. Because this was the British one, so it was more live. We had Travis Banks taking on Zach Gibson.
If you hate Zab Gibson, take your shoes off.
Obviously, and this was a 6-minute, 14-second match, and Zach Gibson won the match with that. I still can't remember the name of his finisher, so forgive me on that. But yeah, it was a good match. I mean, it's Travis Banks and Zach Gibson.
So all in all, the UK been pretty damn good.
Yeah. I told Cassius to kick rocks since he's a Duke fan.
Who is Tyler Bates' tag partner? I'm over here watching.
Oh, Trent Seven?
Trent Seven. I don't know why I said Travis Banks.
Oh, we got another botch in the house. Donovan, thank you.
No, for some reason I was thinking it was Travis Banks. It was Trent Seven.
Botchomania is running wild
Trent
over
Seven
here,
and
brother.
Zack Sabre Jr. had a great match, and and I for some reason can never remember him. I keep getting him confused with Travis Banks.
Botchomania is running wild over here, brother.
I need to remember Trent Seven because he is actually absolutely one of the best pure athletes in Mustache Mountain. He had a match with Zach Gibson.
Take
Zach
shoes
Gibson pulled
off.
out the win.
You hate Zab
So
Gibson,
it
take your shoes
basically
off.
one half won, the other half lost.
No, Zach Gibson won.
Yeah. I get what Tori. Yeah. Tyler Bate beat James Drake.
And chances are next week we'll see. They probably will have this match on the card.
They're probably saving that Mustache Mountain versus Grizzled Young Veterans for the next takeover, NXT UK takeover.
What I'm saying is next week this was a dark match, it's probably not shown because we'll probably get Zach Gibson versus Trent Seven next week. What? 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 Cleaned up? Did you put them up or you want me to put them up?
Like I said, all in all, man, NXT UK came out to a very good, had a pretty good week.
You're pissed.
Hey, we forgot to Walter.
Yeah, that's over NXT Blacklist.
We're halfway
Yeah.
through.
We forgot the cabinets.
You're gonna take Sean now?
Walter.
I'll get him.
I just put that little bit clear because they're still wet. They need to dry off.
You saying somebody a tag match with Walter?
After that,
No, that was it. That was the card. Next week we're probably going to get Trent Seven versus Zach Gibson on the card. It's probably recorded for that since it was a dark match. But I don't know that because Toni Storm was actually there. She had a vignette, but I don't know if she had that on the card itself. They had a vignette of Toni Storm competing in progress. Was that on the card tonight?
Nah.
Was that on the show? Okay, then that was another thing that wasn't on there. But I don't really count the. Hopefully he got everything else in the so I'll give you a bit later.
So what's been happening? By the way, happy birthday, Steve.
Close your car. Stay in here. Mama's gonna take a shower.
yes, I forgot. But
The icon known as Sting.
So let's talk about NXT, shall we? The original
Oh, one more thing. Somebody said we had a comment on. There was a. We do have somebody who who
damn
said
it.
that I forgot the Dave Mastiff promo. It was a very short promo. Dave Mastiff was about to issue an open challenge, and Sid Scala came out and says, "Well, if you're looking for a match, then we can provide you with one next week." So this wasn't on the show, so I'm assuming this is going to be a dark match next week, but you never know, we might get a match. So be looking for Dave Mastiff next week. And this is why I love watching the UK version, because you get a lot more matches out of it.
Right.
Oh yeah, I love the UK.
one thing about me, I am a bit sensitive myself too, so that's part of the reason I'm watching.
And you know, I'm gonna tell y'all something. And I don't know if a lot of people gonna agree or disagree more on this, but I did like to say this. I think if more people would actually take the time to watch the NXT and the UK brand, I guarantee you more people would like it. Wouldn't you say, Nick?
Yep.
They do have quality matches. What do you think, T-Mont?
No, I agree. I definitely agree.
Yeah, bro?
Yeah, I'm here. I said I agree.
All of this has got to be thrown away now because of you. Be quiet.
Emma,
Yeah.
Not a word out of you.
Tori was talking to you.
Yeah, I know. I answered him.
Yeah, he did. He said he agreed with what we were saying about the UK.
Nothing and cheese is going away.
Bastard.
I mean, Nick, you got to think about it. They're bringing in more talent for the UK. Everything you look around, they're bringing in more talent for the UK brand as well.
As long as you don't bring Tom Lawler, I'm okay for right now.
You said, bro?
I said, as long as they don't bring in Tom Lawler, I'm okay for now.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, it'd be good to see him. I know we will eventually see him. How
Hey. Are y'all done with NXT UK?
We're done. Yeah, I said go ahead with NXT.
Alright. Alright, so NXT.
No, Isaac Bell is in fact Sleepy Isaac tonight, or he's watching Code Geass. All of you who are Jamie fans out there, that's exactly where Isaac is. He's either sleeping or watching Code Geass. But y'all want to know why he ain't up here, because we did say if he ain't here, Anthony will be. If Anthony ain't here, he'll be.
Gene said, hey, Tori.
What's up, bro?
Gene.
Well, let me tell
Hey,
you
what's
something,
up?
Mean
What's up,
Gene.
Gene? I know it wasn't your fault.
No, it really wasn't his fault.
Well, let me tell you something, Mean Gene.
It wasn't my fault.
Alright, Gene
But I'm
Snitsky.
making more money now than I did wrestling.
What is Gene Snitsky doing now?
I forget, but he's making a lot of money. Whatever he's doing, he's making a lot of money. He's still mostly bald and still has those yellow teeth. That dye is still somewhat on his teeth. Alright, so let's get to NXT.
Yeah, that was what I was going to say.
Oh, yeah, I know, Mitt. I'm just backing up. I'm sorry. Go ahead. So what was the first thing on NXT, Mitt?
I didn't watch it all because
The first thing for NXT was Triple H coming out to address the championship situation because, as you know, Tommaso Ciampa underwent neck surgery. And Triple H said that he was going to announce that it was going to be Johnny Gargano versus Tommaso Ciampa in a 2 out of 3 falls match. But instead, it's now Johnny Gargano versus the winner of a fatal 5-way match between Adam Cole, Bebe, Ricochet, the one and only, Matt Riddle, the bro, Aleister Black, and the Velveteen Dream.
DREAM?
Is
shout out to Kenyon Wilson, who's a big Velveteen Dream fan.
Oh, I blew out her candle.
I think it was this fatal 5-way match
Ah,
was pretty good.
fuck no fuck.
That's all that was on it.
Oh, boy.
Man.
There was only one match, and that was that fatal 5-way match.
NXT had only one match. And then it was a fatal 5-way. And then we had backstage segments with Shayna, actually Bianca Belair threatening the Sky Pirates because she was like, Kyrie shouldn't even be added to this match because she was done for. She wasn't even thought of. And then she said, I just got to run through to both of you because my mindset is I'm undefeated. And then I was like, but you're defeated.
So, basically, Bianca Belair, in her mind, is still undefeated.
Yeah, in her mind, she thinks she's still undefeated.
Her gimmick is delusional girl who thinks she's still undefeated. She must be taking a career advice from Crazy D.
are you sure it's not from AC Smooth?
AC Smooth wouldn't like that one. Them fighting words.
I don't find it proper to talk about people within my faction that are actually still win matches and, are not here to defend themselves.
Yeah.
My client, AC Smooth, does not wish to comment on your derogatory statements, Mitt, because he is actually still relevant and you're a chump and he does not waste his time obligating chumps with responses. Quoting AC Smooth.
Well,
Facts.
as part of the unit, I agree with him, by the way. And
But for your information, I was referring the character. I was referring to Will Buster, who I usually do the show with.
Well, I know, and we kind of tie a little bit of it in together. That's kind of how we roll. You know that. That's why we're doing this. And Eli, I don't need no comments out of you because I didn't put you up against Herbert. That wasn't.
Oh, shut up.
Hey. You got screwed.
Oh, shut up. My client is still pissed about that. Don't even remind him.
We got a match tomorrow night against Chris Savage. So
That atrocity.
But all in all, man, this thing with Ricochet and this match was pretty damn good.
Yeah, it was. Very good. I mean, everybody landed. Everybody.
A lot of time.
Yeah, they gave it a lot of time. Everybody landed their finisher. I mean, Matt Riddle landed the bro mission twice. And Matt Riddle would have won if it wasn't for Adam Cole dragging the ref out.
I love that. Good heel work on Adam Cole, babies.
Man, Adam Cole, baby. So, and really, since they going back to TakeOver, that was when the Undisputed Era was born. So, because Mauro Ronaldo brung that up, and I was like, really? So there is a chance.
Yeah, that's when they went out to Drew McIntyre.
Yeah, so there is a chance that I'm just gonna wait and see, because there is a chance that they might give Adam Cole that championship.
Bye-bye.
Yeah, Adam Cole, baby, that championship.
Adam Cole, baby.
I love Adam. You gotta love Adam Cole, babies. Man, he's great. He is a top guy.
Oh yeah, he definitely is.
Top guys out.
And in my book, I think he's gonna be the NXT champion.
No.
How long he's gonna hold that title is to be determined.
I know what I'm gonna say for a prediction, but I'm gonna save it for the prediction.
Yeah, we're gonna save it for the prediction show, because got a lot of matches for the prediction show.
I mean, some people might say, "Gar," I'm just saying, I think he's gonna win. I didn't say he's gonna win. I said,
We got 17 matches for WrestleMania, and I think we got 4 or 5 matches for NXT Takeover Blacklist.
We're not doing WVPW Resolution predictions, okay?
No,
I know y'all want us to do a prediction show, but we ain't doing it.
He's the super king of bros. That's what Jamie said.
Look. All they need to do is sign Jeff Cobb, and he can be a member. He can be the Chosen Bros again.
Oh yeah, because him and Matt Riddle was a tag team. I do remember that.
In PWG.
Yeah.
Not in Ring of Honor, PWG.
Yeah, I know. I remember that.
Yeah, you should know. You're from Cali, and that's where PWG's from, Cali, so you should know about it better than anybody.
All right, and shoot. But Jeff Cobb is happy doing what he's doing right now. He's still the Ring of Honor television champion that I know of.
He's just happy, as Stone Cold would say, whipping all that ass. He loves.
But Will Ospreay smacked the hell out of his head. What does he call that move?
What?
When he takes off his elbow pad and then he just elbows in the back of the head. What does he call that move?
That's the hidden blade. It's called the hidden blade because he's the aerial assassin. It's an Assassin's Creed reference.
Right.
Because in the original Assassin's Creed, your primary weapon, your starting weapon was the hidden blade.
Right. So I was just asking because that move is
That's
vicious.
called the hidden blade. He hits you with because it's an aerial Assassin's Creed.
Right.
I'm sorry, but yeah, I didn't mind us talking extra tonight because I knew NXT was short, and I knew we were going to go through NXT UK pretty fast.
The end of NXT, the Forgotten Sons came out and beat the hell out of Ricochet and Aleister Black.
Yeah, I really didn't care for that. That just seemed senseless to me. Look, we know you're going to fucking win the fucking Dusty Rhodes Classic. We know you're going to face the War Raiders at Blacklist.
Who are you talking about?
The Forgotten Sons. We know they're going to face the War Raiders.
Hold my beer.
You know what? Imai,
I said hold my beer.
go to the corner.
I said hold my
To
beer.
the corner. To the corner. 5 minutes. Herbert will be there in a minute.
No, oh no, forget you. Herbert's dead.
Herbert,
No, Jamie, no. It says WVPW, Herbert versus James Ellsworth, Imai on a pole match. Oh, kill yourself. That's brutal.
That's great.
That's brutal.
Vince Russo approved.
No, he doesn't.
Yes, he does, because anything on a pole, Vince Russo approves.
That is true.
Man.
Imai's job. Oh, hang on. We got another comment. Somebody says James Ellsworth versus AC Smooth versus Mr. Herbert. Imai's jockstrap on a pole match.
Oh. Tommaso Ciampa said a piece of him died when relinquishing the NXT title. Because he has held the title for 247 days.
Of course it died, because, he had to give Goldie up.
Goldie's all alone.
How do you think Hiromu felt when he had to give up Mr. Belt?
Hurt. Very disappointed.
Hiromu should be coming back, so I can't wait. He's close. He's got to be close.
Santino Marella is coming to the WWE for Performance Center.
I'm done. I said if that happens, if anything Santino, I'm not watching one. If he comes on NXT, I ain't watching it no more. If he goes to NXT, I ain't watching it no more. Ever.
Oh.
What's wrong with Santino?
Because if he does anything in the ring, I don't care about his character work because he's pretty hilarious.
Nah, he's a guest host. He's a guest coach for the Performance Center.
He can Performance Center his ass not on TV anymore.
Man.
Stay there.
Oh, I told Tori this. I'm gonna tell you this. WWE is thinking about they still have things planned for the Sister Abigail character.
I don't fucking care anymore. Like Bray Wyatt, they haven't done shit with him. They dropped the Woken universe, so I don't care, to be honest. I don't fucking care.
Yeah, they did drop Matt Hardy. Matt Hardy's
And
Woken.
chances are they're gonna pair him back up with Luke Harper.
Okay, guys, let's do final thoughts, shall we?
Good job, Ned. That's exactly what I was thinking. I'm not gonna do any, except here's my final thoughts. NXT UK is great, and you should be watching this.
Right.
Tori.
Be fair. All I'm gonna say for Pete Dunne, watch out.
Wear a chest guard.
Please wear a chest guard because Walter is coming for that title. Nick or Imai, one of you guys.
Mitt closes it out. Imai would be Mitt. Just so you know, Pete Dunne, I feel sorry for your chest because Walter has been known to chop gashes into people because he's just that brutal. Wear like a bulletproof vest or something, man. Just wear something thick over that.
Man, you asked for Walter. You're gonna get him.
Oh, one more thing. I would like to see what they're gonna do with Toni Storm and who's gonna be the next contender for her.
Isn't it obvious? Jenny.
That's what I'm thinking, but they haven't.
Yeah, isn't it obvious? Toni Storm is gonna battle Jenny.
It'll be somebody else. So go ahead, Imai.
Final thoughts. I really don't have any at all.
Okay, Imai's final thoughts is he's still in the corner waiting for Herbert.
You know what? Eat your heart out. 60 minutes in the corner.
Get in the corner with Herbert. Go.
No, kill yourself.
Mitt, what's your final thoughts to close the show out?
My final thoughts. You guys tune in with Tori and Donovan for Retro tomorrow. And, of course, we do WCC Hashtag Gift for Life. But I will honestly say, Tori can speak on my behalf and just congratulations to Chris Gilbert. What a great job the way he interviewed with the one and only Stevie Ray.
I'll mention that in a minute. Gold Car 50. I'll mention that in a minute.
that was a great interview. I mean, to be honest with you guys, when me and Mick saw Stevie Ray, we thought I mean, to be honest, still to this day, I still like it was amazing, amazing experience to even be in the presence of Stevie Ray. He answered both me and Mick's questions, and that was like an honor for the both of us.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead.
All right, Mitt, you got anything else? Because I just want to throw something out real quick because I did.
No, I'm done with mine.
Okay, this is gonna be quick.
Big
Okay,
job, by the
so
way, man.
before Imai closes the feed, I just want to say, for those of you that I talked about yesterday about Throwback Thursday or Throwback Throwdown, we're still working on the name, but we're thinking about adding a show with Danny and Tori to feed also go along with our Resolution Retro. But since we're only talking about the Monday Night Wars and we do the history block there, we're thinking about doing a show about Thunder and SmackDown.
Ooh.
Because we're not going to do that, and that does lead up to we could cover Heat and Saturday Night Velocity and all those Saturday shows that they had, but for right now we're just covering the Thursday shows, which we're in '96 on the Monday Night Wars, and we'll continue to do what we do there. But and when we're done with that, retro we'll do something else with retro because it's going to take us 8 years to finish retro. So we got plenty of time to figure that out. But we will be talking about. We will be working on that with Danny. I'm not going to promise y'all it's going to be tomorrow, but I'm going to talk more to Danny about it, about covering Thursday Thunder, and because SmackDown didn't come around until '99, and Thunder was around before that. So talk to Danny about it.
Since
Yeah.
after Starcade, I remember.
And we're not going to cover. We're going to cover Thunder as its own separate show from the Monday night shows because we're not doing Thunder on those shows. So we could be doing 2 shows, but Throwback will be a shorter show. We won't have a history block. We'll just have like a wrestling discussion. I might do a what I'll call the loco libation, or the crazy culture of the week, or something like that, where we talk about a particular wrestler like we do on history, but just talk about one. But history block is its own thing. That's Tori, me, Jamie. You are our honorary host. But we will be talking more about Thunder and other things that Danny might want to discuss as more of a free form. We talk about sports. I don't know how that's going to work, but we might call it like Thursday Throwdown or something like that. Just cover Thunder, SmackDown. So, I'll keep you posted on all that. I'll probably announce more about it tomorrow on Retro if we come to some kind of terms. But for now, it's going to happen. We're not just sure exactly what it's going to happen as. Alright, so other than that, I mean, I guess I turn the floor to Tori to say the final words.
My final words is, on behalf of...
No, that's not the line. You know the line. It starts with T.
Oh, yes. In honor of the legendary birthday guy Sting,
Showtime!
for now.
You might get it off.
Finished.